There have been a bunch of somewhat controversial rules added for the 2023 baseball season. Things like banning the shift, a pitch clock, larger bases, and making the so-called ghost runner rule in extra innings permanent. But the one little rule that is changing so much about pace of play for some pitchers, and that nobody hates, is letting pitchers have pitchcom on them versus just having the catchers call pitches. Yep, new for this season, pitchers can have their own pitchcom device where they can press the button for the pitch they want to throw, no longer having to wait for the catcher to give them a sign, shake it off, get a new sign, just to play guess what pitch I want to throw. Perhaps the best illustration of this is with Chris Bassitt. Before I go through this example, please make sure to hit that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss all the content we'll be putting out all year. On the right is Chris Bassitt getting signs and trying to get on the same page as his catcher, because Bassitt always has a strong idea of what pitch he wants to throw and throws at least 7 different pitch types to several different potential locations. It may take a while. And on the left is Chris Bassitt calling his own game on pitchcom. I have no idea why this hasn't been allowed before, but check out the huge difference. And here's some of my conversation with Chris Bassitt about pitcher pitchcom. I know accepting change in the game is tough for some fans, but this is a rule change that everybody should love.
So it's pretty simple for me. I have a pitch that I want to throw. And last year, my whole entire thing was give me the pitchcom. And MLB never okayed it. Say I throw 100 pitches in the game, I would say 99 of them come from me. And I even, like Jano, even right now, I told him, like, listen, like, I'm calling my own game, but that does not take the power out of your hands. Like, I want you to truly think that you have the ultimate, like, say. If you don't think I should be throwing a pitch, he's got the ability to kind of override me at any moment. So it's not so much me calling a game, it's just me making basically a suggestion to him and then him okaying it almost. And so far, obviously, it's worked out really well. Last year was, I wouldn't say a zoo by any means. I think we got through it and we did it well, but it was just kind of like a perfect storm, a little bit of some unfortunate events of McCann getting hurt and then Nito needing some time. So it was just never really got super in sync with one catcher throughout the whole year. But I give those guys like Nito and all those guys a lot of credit because they're really good. I always just thought, just give me the pitchcom if we're going to use this technology, and finally they did it.
I don't know if you follow Pitching Ninja.
Yeah, I love Pitching Ninja.
Had a great tweet yesterday where side by side he had video of Chris Bassitt last year and Chris Bassitt pitching in a spring training game with the Toronto Blue Jays. In the spring training game, he threw 3 pitches before he had thrown the 1 pitch in the regular season game with the Mets.
Wow.
Kept shaking off signs, and it was so revealing to just watch one pitcher. Bassitt's made the change. You got to. The pitch clock is going to make sure that you make the change.
Yeah.